Look, the truth be told, right? You aren't inherently wrong. And after speaking with you, Eliza, we feel pretty much the same exact way about a lot of shit. Okay? The truth of the matter is, I don't know what to do after New Babylon. And, that is probably the only reason why I haven't given up on it yet. Now, there was a plan within the plan. Was New Babylon a great idea I had to bring a community of people together to try something different and see if we can find a little bit of purpose around here in these gang infested streets? Definitely.
Sorry, it's so dark.
But was it also to build a vault where I can store all my family's possessions and heirlooms away from the faces to never obtain? Absolutely. And once we hit the nether rocks, the obsidian rocks down there that are impossible to mine through, not even diamonds could do it, I lost a little bit of hope. And since then, I felt lost.
Your legacy.
Yes, you have to understand, I used to be the guy, and truth be told, for a while it never bothered me, but something's happened in my mind. I can't explain it. Or it's all I think about now. I obtained the obtainable. Anything I want. You know what it is? I think it's the realization that I can't build New Babylon. I don't have the skill and the mindset for it. But back in those days, I could do it at a snap of a finger. Achieved that within 3 days. Here I am 4 or 5 months in, still struggling to figure it out. Maybe that's what's made me wake up a little bit to the man I used to be. I'm old, withering away. And for some reason, seems I can't get shit done anymore. This bunker. Now I got all my family's possessions, heirlooms, assets, you name it, all just in that tunnel there for anybody to take it. Hell, the cops almost did. And before, it used to be the most sacred, secured, and secret place in the world. Not even that place is a secret anymore. As a matter of fact, I was going to show you until Jacob showed up.
You've shown me the restaurant before.
There's much more to it than that.
Oh.
Much more. That is the truth. And to be honest, the only reason I'm telling you the truth is because I feel like we've never would have resolved this feeling you have towards me unless I tell you the straight up truth. That's it right there. The faces are after a lot of my family's old possessions. I thought of a way to, well, in the realization of realizing I could never combat its power, that being the faceless. Because I had nobody, no money, no tools, no assets, nothing. I decided, well, why don't I go up north and convince a bunch of people to come up there with me to start a new community? And in doing so, I'll get them to build and do the things that I need to protect my family's assets. And well, the Stormlord said, nope, you ain't putting this shit here. So now it's all stuck in a tunnel where a crackhead could break into and steal if he really wanted. Multiple things can be true, you understand? But I want to build a new community, get people can generate ideas, uplift one another, motivate each other to do something new. Absolutely, that's the man I am. That's my legacy. Ask anybody. That's what I do. That's what I've done anyways. Now I don't know what I'm capable of doing anymore.
I do not fault you for wanting to protect your family's legacy. Especially when any sense of propriety is so easily dashed aside these days.
Yeah.
As you said, multiple things can be true. Fundamentally, am I annoyed by the prospect that I was simply a crackhead that was tricked to come up to the desert? Yes. But things are not so black and white, not so binary. Multiple truths can exist within one. Though there have been many setbacks, I like to think quite a lot has been accomplished. Even if there are still significant challenges in the ends that are hoped to be seen. Suppose I don't really know what it's like to want to protect one's legacy. I mean, the only thing I have to speak on is maybe a year's worth of thankless work. But I suppose from yours and others' perspectives, we're speaking decades. I'm trying to wrap my mind around that. How much suffering and loss and triumph you must have been through. The fact that you were backed into a corner so much that you had to go up to the desert to accomplish this speaks volumes in my mind. I have my own personal grievances and petty disputes that have nothing to do with New Babylon or my opinion of your reasonings behind establishing it, so... I hope you do not take my frustrations as an absolute...
I don't.
denial.
I just... listen, your frustrations don't bother me. I just want you to understand that, you know... we're in the same sinking ship right now. And I'm not looking to abandon it. Not if I can help it anyways. You know, if she does sink to the bottom of the ocean, we gotta figure some shit out.
Is that why CJ was at the police station? And called me to help? They took some of your family's things.
Oh no, that funny enough was uncorrelated. They just took my personal belongings and I have to go full. I just lose my mind when the cops just... It's something that I do. I love to bitch them out.
What a worthwhile
But yes,
hobby
if you
to
are
have.
asking if she's aware of these truths I told you, she is aware.
I'll be plain. I've been wondering about the connection between yourself, herself, and Skipper to some degree.
CJ's a failed pupil. Reminds me a lot of my son, really, in a lot of ways. Just failure on every turn. Too much, a lot of potential, but unwilling to ever meet it. Skipper's like, it's like my Lando. Well, yeah, he's like my Lando almost exactly. My right-hand man. If he just locked it in, it could help me build a lot. But you know, trolls and no, you haven't met this guy. His name's Keith Wonderlust. His roleplay name is Lando. He's like a Dungeons and Dragons
the guild guy.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct.
I've met him. I think we spied on each other quite a lot.
Oh wow, well, yeah. Skipper's like Lando. You know, he was my right-hand man. Promised a lot, but trolls and makes fun of everything to the point where you can never take him seriously.
Okay.
No, just failed pupils. You know, that's all they are. try to help them out, guide them as best I can, but you know, it requires a certain stomach and gut to do the sort of shit that we do. So
Is this a safe place to speak certain things aloud?
yeah, speak whatever you want. I mean, there's a good chance that Jacob is watching, recording the whole conversation, but we're fine.
Jacob. Oh. When you opened my eyes to some things, you spoke about an antithesis to the faceless. And you used the word we. Is there actually people working against them, or is this simply more syndicate, echo, the Brotherhood level guerrilla warfare, throwing childhood beanbag toys at a nuclear bomb?
Well, the truth is, there was once a very powerful organization that would look at something like the faceless and, you know, swat it away like a fly. And then that organization has seen nothing but ruin, chaos, and destruction for a long time. And now maybe some people still involved in that organization feel like they can do something about it, but the reality is that we can't.
Eliza's thinking
But
about
we still gotta try.
the thing she saw on the billboard in the basement. Suppose that's all any of us can do.
You are right, there's a we, but that we isn't very big. Well, it used to be.
Why do these problems seem quite overwhelming? I
Because
wish I
we
was
live in Sin City. Sorry, continue.
No, you continue.
I'm just gonna say we live in one of the most f***ed up cities in the world. It attracts some of the worst and most vengeful people I've ever seen in my life. But I don't plan on moving, so.
Thank you for telling me this. I imagine these are not subjects that are treated lightly.
Once upon a time, this used to be my deepest, darkest secrets. I would even kill a person at a mention of it. But these days, it's nothing but a joke.
So I'm not going to... So I don't have to worry about being of mice and men up here?
No, you're fine. But again, I haven't seen Jacob in years. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Is it something we need to be worried about? I am armed.
Oh, I'm not talking about for me. He'll
Oh.
never touch me.
Okay.
Yeah, but truth be told, I mean, if he assumes we're having some... Listen, this makes no sense, all right? But there are certain values and traditions that we are both a part of. And if he believes I'm violating them, well, then he, you know, God knows what he'll do.
Discretion is unfortunately a lost art.
Yeah.
People take their sip of tea and then are more than delighted to spray it upon whoever crosses their path.
Yeah, well, ours goes a little bit more deeper than that.
Well, I will not speculate in that regard.
Let's get out of here.
Huh.